DIY Gourmet here, everybody. Welcome back. Today we're doing a nice, quick, and easy chicken salad. What we've got is canned chicken, because you know what? Sometimes it's the right thing to use, especially when you're making a quick and easy chicken salad. If you want to cook the chicken breast yourself, more power to you. But right now, we've got about 8 or 9 ounces after it's drained. This is two 12-ounce cans of cooked chicken breast. And we've got our herb mixture here. And now, I've done us all the favor of kind of mixing it up ahead of time. But as you can see, right here we've got about 1/4 teaspoon of marjoram. We've got a pinch of basil. We've got about 1/4 teaspoon of dill weed. We've also got about 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic. We've got a nice pinch or two of sea salt. And then we've got about 1/8 teaspoon of celery seed inside of there. And we're going to pour that over. Sprinkle, 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 nice. Get it all and coat the stuff. Now, the way I like to do this is before I add the mayonnaise, I like to add all of the dry ingredients and chunk the chicken up around it. Because what that does is it lets it get a feel for the chicken first, gets it mixed in with the herbs, breaks up the oils a little bit, really gets it to the meat where you want it. Because once the mayonnaise comes in, the mayonnaise is going to distribute all the flavors across everything rather evenly. And so we're going to let that happen at the end. And now in the process of mixing, we're going to be doing shredding as well. So you kind of want to be in and out about it, shredding up the chicken as you go. I mean, we're not trying to mince it or turn it into a pate here, but you definitely want to have it shredded for when you mix the mayonnaise in. That way it has a great consistency once it's ready to serve. And you want to get all the edges and corners too, because nobody likes a flavorless patch when they're starting to make their sandwiches or whatever else comes with the delicious chicken salad. Heck, sometimes I just like to eat it with crackers. That's the business. All right, so we've got it mixed up pretty good here. We're going to reach over, and we've got, this is one of those things that requires a good amount of mayonnaise. So I'm going to say 1/2 cup to start. This is about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. For those of you who don't like mayonnaise, trigger warning. But this is mayonnaise, and this is what we do with mayonnaise. So, mayonnaise. And now we mix it in. I got one more little thing I like to put in at the end as well. And that's a little bit of black pepper, freshly cracked, of course. Telecherry if I have my way about it. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, that's so much mayonnaise. What are you doing? No, it's actually, when you mix it in, it's going to soak in. And when you give it a few hours, you're going to be glad you gave it that extra mayonnaise. Because this needs a few hours for the flavor to really sink in. I mean, you can eat it right away and it's tasty. Don't get me wrong. But anybody who's ever made chicken salad or egg salad, potato salad, they taste better once the flavor's had a chance to do its job. And so, in a matter of just a couple of minutes, we've created a chicken salad. We're going to let that sit and rest for a while. And when it does, we're going to put fresh black pepper on top of it. The way we're going to protect it is to get a little bit of press and seal. And oh my gosh, it's a brand name, yeah, but you know what? This stuff works pretty darn good when it comes time for salads. So, if you can manage it, use it. If not, then whatever you can get to close the top, more power to you. We'll come back and show you the final product once it sits for a while. See you soon.